What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. We are currently playing as the Layton duo. Right now Phoenix Wright is talking with Espella in prison, and meanwhile, we're going to see the storyteller. So we're currently at a night garrison, and we finished an optional puzzle at the end of the last video. So we're just wrapping up the conversation. Whoa, you beat the Black Knight! If I could just remember how you did that. Alright. Now if I can beat him, he can keep guard of this area next week instead of me. Keep guard! Instead of you? No, it's purely for mind training, believe me. Sounds a little fishy to me! If my Luke voice sounds off, it's because I've been doing it so long that I'm having a hard time getting it back. I think my throat is sore for high-pitched noises. It's weird. Like, I can speak fine at this tone. I can speak good for, low ones, but my high ones I don't know. It doesn't hurt or anything, it's just, I'm losing it, my voice. I'm losing my voice. Oh god, is this another optional puzzle? How many times do I gotta tell ya? I ain't this suspicious guy you're after. And you expect us to believe you just because you say so, eh? You can save us all the time and trouble here. Just admit your guilt and be done with it. You gotta be kidding me! This is a false accusation! Come on, why won't you listen to me? I admit my face might look a little scary, sure, but I'm telling you straight. My pals are always saying there's no one with a pure heart than good old Cutter. Oh, spare me, we're getting nowhere here. Hey, knights! Yes, sir. Put this miserable wretch into solitary confinement. Yes, sir, Captain. Oi, what are you doing? I'm innocent, I tell ya. You seem to have your hands full here. May I ask what happened? Hey! If it isn't you too. Do you mean to tell me you're the ones that the storyteller has summoned? That's us all right! So you can't go chasing us around the way you did before! Rats. By the way, Captain, what has that man been accused of? What has he done? He is guilty of carrying out a heinous crime of assault and theft. How many times do I gotta say it? If it weren't me, it's a false accusation. I'm totally innocent. Silence! Who else could have done it? Could you tell me a little more about this? Well, I had a feeling you'd want to know. You seem to like poking your nose into other people's business. A series of thefts have been occurring in this town, and at the same time, a suspicious figure has been sighted. Now, I ask you, does this man not look suspicious to you? Clearly, it has to be him. You got it all wrong! I heard there was a thief in the area! Ah, my god, I'm messing it all up. That's why I teamed up with them townsfolk to keep a lookout for the blighter. And that ain't all. I even found a way to make sure every dang corner of the town has been watched. We placed ourselves in positions where we didn't obstruct one another's line of sight. Catch my drift? This suspicious figure you guys mentioned, there ain't no way that was me. So you're saying that you watched every part of the town while at the same time avoiding overlapping each other's search, while having your voice changed constantly as you speak because the person acting your voice is terrible? That's impossible. You committed the crimes and are lying to cover yourself. I wonder if you're perhaps mistaken. It might just be true. For example, if they positioned themselves like this. Puzzle time! And it's not optional. Bowser Jr. There are reports of a thief lurking around the town center. The townsfolk are in charge of guard duty. There are two conditions of this stakeout. They have a perfect view of all the streets. Their viewing range never overlaps. With that in mind, do you think you can place the townsfolk in their correct spots? Okay. Let me see the two conditions, the two parameters. Perfect view of all the streets. Their viewing range never overlaps. Touch and slide the character faces on the left of the touchscreen below to move them onto the map. You can move a character already on the map using the same method. The spaces will turn red if any of the character's fields of view overlap. Fill in all the spaces while making sure. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, how are there so many of them? Interesting. Why are the colors different though? Am I supposed to use all of them? Oh, I guess so. Interesting. This is kind of tricky. One person left. This is definitely not going to work anywhere else. Damn it. Okay. Oh, I can't move that one. Oh, okay. I want to think this through strategically, but it's kind of tricky. Where in the hell? Let me think. What is wrong about this position? I need a hint. This is honestly... Oh. There's so many pieces for this that it could be anything. Okay, hold on. I need a hint. First, you'll want to place the person with the largest viewing range. The picture below has already placed him for you. Oh, that's like right where I put him originally, almost. Okay. Wait, no, go back! Damn it. Alright. Let's reassess what we have. Go back to your spots. How do I do that? Restart. Alright. There he goes. So this is his position. Let's get one more hint, because honestly, there's a lot of pieces going on. Okay. From the top rightmost square, count one square down and place a townswoman. Then again, from the top rightmost square, count 3 squares left and place another townswoman. Now try placing the other townswoman. Okay. So, top right, 1 square down, 3 squares left. 1 square down, 3 squares left. 1 square down, 1, 2, 3 squares left. Okay. Interesting. Now try placing the other ones. What's the best way to do that, I wonder? Let's see. Okay. Okay, this is getting kinda somewhere. No. Oh, I feel like we're really close. Oh my god, I think we're so close. No. No! No! I don't know where you're supposed to go. One more hint. Below are the locations where the townswoman should be placed. Now it's just a matter of the 3 boys. Wow, they're really just giving me all the answers. I mean, well, I paid for the answers with the hints, but they're really just like showing me now, so. Am I supposed to memorize this? Let's see. Got it. Was that it? I think that was the bright positions. Let me see the hints again. No. Okay. There we go! Man, 3 hint coins for a puzzle is a bit excessive. That's like, please give me the answer or I am completely lost. 40 points though, that's a lot. It turns out the dubious looking gentleman was telling the truth. I would never have guessed such a solution could exist. So do you believe me now? God knows what voice I gave him earlier. I was telling the truth! The real culprit must still be on the loose, going around stealing stuff in broad daylight! Men, it looks like we've no choice. Let him go! We'd better head back to the crime scene and go over it again with a fine-toothed comb. Yes, Captain. Well, I'm glad we were able to sort out the misunderstanding. I don't know who you 2 are, but you're a bit too sharp to be some regular townsfolk. Not at all. We're nothing so special. Just a couple of regular English gentlemen. English, eh? So what is that, your title? Well, whatever it may be, it's not normal to be summoned directly by the storyteller himself. It would appear you are indeed something special. The storyteller is in the audience room. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. As for the audience room, it's in the building at the top of those stairs. That building up there, just as we thought. Thank you. Just mind your manners when in the presence of the storyteller, you hear me? If I hear any sign of trouble, you'll regret it.
We'll be on our best behavior, so please keep your hand off your sword. You're scaring me.
It just goes to show how highly the knights regard the storyteller. Now then, let's move on, Luke.
Right! Let's go, Professor!
Thank you. Let's get out of here. Hold on a minute. Okay. Oh.
The storyteller should be a hero!
Oh, God. Oh, I need a break. Give me like a 2-minute break from Luke voice. It's been 10.5 minutes, so at 12-minute mark, I'll re-engage Luke voice, because if I keep going, it's just gonna sound like this. You don't want Luke. It won't even be words. It'll be
The story,
You understand. This area is totally deserted. All I can hear is wind. It looks as if not even the knights are allowed to come up here. He really is treated almost like a god. I wonder what someone like that wants to talk to us about. It's nice giving him a testosterone-fueled voice. It's complete madness. It's not his real voice at all. We all know it. We all know what his real voice sounds like. Please give... One more. Give me my last coin! Ooh, that is a big tower. But there's no coin, so I don't care about it. Please, I beg you. I beg of thee! Okay, one last little... Oh, I gotta turn 3D off. I'm getting a headache. Okay. It's a shame that you guys can't, view this with the 3D on. It can be really fun. Please? Please give it to me? Alright, we don't have time for this. I'm going in. Apparently I'm already... What? Ah, okay. You want me to actually click it. Professor, the door won't open. Hello? Is anybody there? No reply. It appears there's no keyhole. This is no ordinary lock mechanism. Inviting someone to visit you only to lock them out. That's a bit rude. Just a moment, Luke. If you look closely, you'll see there's a puzzle built in there. I believe this may be a test, Luke. A test to determine whether we qualify for an audience with the storyteller or not. That's a bit off, isn't it? But when it comes to puzzles, we'll be glad to oblige, won't we, Professor? Indeed, my boy. Let's show our mettle. I think by the time the puzzle's done, it'll have been 3 minutes, so I could probably go back to it. Unless you guys prefer that ridiculous thing. I'm a 35-year-old... Decipher the door. Puzzle 36, okay. Oh god, this looks like it's gonna be hard. Here is a panel of numbers. The numbers range between 1 and 6. Touching the buttons on the touchscreen will decrease the numbers. Arrange the numbers to read 3333. Do you think you can do it in only 4 turns? Touch the panels on the touchscreen below to raise or lower the numbers. What? Oh my god, I don't even know what they're talking about. I see a couple triforces, and the numbers on the panel loop from 1 through 6. What are you telling me? I don't know what you're saying. What? What is this? I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So each arrow is how much of what it'll do. Red being up, blue being down. Okay. Why couldn't you just give me the numbers for it? God, for puzzles like this is what I do. Before I realize that this doesn't get me anywhere, I just do this. It's freaking ridiculous. Alright, restart it. Okay, hold on. I need to get to 333. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fast forward because there's no way I can just do this off the top of my head. So I'm gonna, go on my memo. I'm gonna try and figure this out. I'm gonna actually try and do the math for this. So here we go.
I wanted to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
That actually...
Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
That actually wasn't bad if you actually drew it out. Because then you can see that at some point there are multiple ways that you can go around to get to 3. Just hitting the buttons at random until you end up with a solution can also be fun. Well, that was my plan A, but...
We did it, Professor! That should open the door.
It would seem that we have proven ourselves worthy.
Labyrinthia's creator is waiting for us inside.
The creator of this town. I wonder what he intends to say. Are you all right, Luke? I imagine you must be a little nervous.
Who, me? Well, to be honest, I suppose I am. But don't worry, Professor. I can do this. Let's go. Let's meet the storyteller.
Very well. Muster your courage. We're going in.
Right you are, Professor.
Ooh, please be a cutscene. My god, give me a cutscene. Oh, I poured too much coffee. Oh god, I'm gonna spill.
Thus, the guests finally made their appearance. I bid you welcome to Labyrinthia, the town governed by stories.
All right. It's about time.
I've been waiting for you, Professor Layton.
What a cool getup.
I believe I should say, it is an honor, Mr. Storyteller.
You're the creator of Labyrinthia. But why did you call the professor here?
I have summoned you so that I may ask you why you are here.
I beg your pardon?
What are you talking about?
In writing the story, I provide everything, and in turn, take everything away. I give each person a story, and weave their intertwining webs of fate. However, it would appear that interlopers have found their way into the story. The two of you.
You mean to say that my presence here was not written in your story?
Precisely. And so I must ask you, exactly how did you find your way into this world?
In truth, we found ourselves here somewhat inadvertently. We were brought here by a book called the Historia Labyrinthia. I am led to believe it was you who wrote that book. Surely you cannot deny it.
It would appear I have found it. The source of the corruption within my story.
Corruption?
In other words, you consider our presence to be a hindrance to your story. Is that correct?
Not only you. There was another man who tried to change the course of my story.
Ah,
You mean Carmina Accidenti?
Carmine. So, there is a connection between him and the two of you after all.
Oops.
Your presence here is, shall I say, a slight inconvenience. The story of Labyrinthia is about to take a turn towards its grand finale.
grand finale?
Indeed, a conclusion that requires a climax of epic proportions. The identity of the great witch Vizela is made public. She is tried in the court and finally destroyed. At last, peace will be restored to the town. The final scenario is close at hand.
The identity of the Great Witch? Do you mean?
It's nice getting a break from having to read once in a while. Doesn't happen often, though. It's true that the townsfolk look at me in a different way. Oh, actually, you know what? I feel like this is a good ending spot for the video here because, you know, we just switched between the two characters, so stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!